Hey guys, today we're going to talk about political balls, where the so-called fights for democracy crowd are literally writing democracy's obituary. The Florida Democratic Party is telling their voters that they will not have a choice to vote for the 2024 nominee other than Joe Biden. There will be no one else on their ballot, and they will not accept write-in ballots either. It's the most hypocritical move by this party yet, so let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So we have here The Hill printed out Jonathan Turley's piece about this. Jonathan Turley is a George Washington University law professor. He's a liberal, but he still has common sense, and he loves the Constitution more than the Democratic Party's ideology. So from Hillary Clinton's doomsday predictions about Trump to Rachel Maddow's melodramatic proclamations and even Hollywood's Robert De Niro, they're all singing the same tune. The end of democracy is near if Donald Trump wins in 2024. But wait, isn't it curious how these self-proclaimed guardians of democracy are the ones who are stifling it? All these people can look you in the eye and tell you that they are crusaders for our democracy while taking away your right to vote for who you want to represent you. I mean, that denies belief in a benevolent being. Democrats in Florida will tell you that you can vote for any candidate that you want in their Democrat primary as long as it's Joe Biden, the mentally unfit, authoritarian, mean-spirited snake. In Florida, democracy took a back seat when the Democratic Party decided, why bother with a primary when we can just crown Joe Biden? Forget about voting against him or writing in another name. The party has spoken and the script has already been written. Even Democrat presidential candidate Representative Dean Phillips hit the nail on the head, likening the situation to Tehran rather than Tallahassee. Defeating authoritarians, he says, not becoming them. That's a notion apparently lost on the Democratic Party. In Iran, the mullahs routinely bar opposition candidates from ballots as guardians of the ballots. What's the difference here? Next, are the Democrats going to poison primary opponents like they do in Ukraine and Russia? Both countries, by the way, are where the Biden crime family found very lucrative deals to be made. With polls showing a staggering number of Democrats seeking an alternative to Joe Biden, the party's solution is simple. Just remove the choices altogether. So the party once again is blatantly blocking their members, their voters, if you will, from being able to choose their own leaders. And they call the Republicans extremists. On top of this, the anyone but Trump strategy is now in full swing. Using the 14th Amendment as their new point and tell toy, Democrats are trying to bar Trump from state ballots, branding him as an aid and comfort to insurrection, while they have been in totalitarian mode for about 5 years. And then they love to point to that jerk-off radical leftist law professor Lawrence Tribe because they're all too happy to jump on that bandwagon. Their argument, blocking Trump is akin to fostering democracy. Making sure only Biden is on the ballot, but removing Trump from the same race is about their speed these days. The East Germans had nothing on this bunch, but the courts across the country aren't buying it. Yet the crusade continues with the misinformation fake news media backing all of it, of course. It reminds me of the claims the Democrats made during the Vietnam War, saying destroying a village to save it. Well, Democrats seem to have a similar motto, save democracy by denying it. Let's not forget the double standards. Republicans challenging elections, well, it's an attack on our democracy. But Democrats rigging their own primaries, they call that protecting democracy. Don't forget that the DNC rigged the presidential primary in 2016 in favor of Hillary over Bernie Sanders because Barack Obama left the DNC penniless. They couldn't fund any of their campaigns across the country. Hillary told them she would fund them all if they gave her the nod. Now we have the Democratic Party in Florida and probably more states to come that are rigging the primary for Joe Biden. Now, if they're capable of doing that to their own voters, then why is it difficult to believe what they pulled off in 2020? I think it would be awesome if Democrats in Florida who are upset with their party going full-blown Soviet Union on them, if they all voted for Trump in the general. It would literally be in their best interest, right? All right, make sure you subscribe to our channel, share our videos with like-minded friends who want to stay informed with what's really going on. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.
Brianna's brothers buying beer, so freaking cool, can you believe? He'll bring his friends to college guys, our weekend plans are such a dream. My friends think she's so dumb and stupid, but